May 1st, about 9:30 or so in the morning. Started the car this morning and got some smoke as before. This has been an ongoing issue. The car hasn't smoked for maybe 6 weeks or so things were looking okay for a while, but last night temperature went down below freezing and the car's been sitting, so this is typical to when the smoking starts. As I said, it started smoking this morning. I turned it off right away to grab my camera, and usually it smokes for a while, so I'm going to start it up here and we'll see what it does. As you can see, it immediately starts smoking. Ford has abandoned all responsibility for this, and basically in court they've indicated that they felt that I had placed oil in the mufflers of the vehicle. That's complete slander. I've argued this by saying there's no way that oil could actually burn in a muffler over short term. You'd have to run the vehicle for an extended period for this to happen. And I'm going to prove this to you right now. This car is cold. Putting my hand right on the exhaust pipe, inlet to the muffler. Now you see my finger's been on here for an extended period. It's completely cold. It's not even warm in any way. It takes a long time for a muffler to get hot. In order to produce this kind of smoke, the oil is being placed on something very hot. The only thing in the system right now is the catalytic converter, so oil must be emanating out of the engine somewhere. Now, it was smoking much worse this morning, but you can see there's still telltale signs that there is an issue. If I rev it up, let's see what happens here. It looks like the oil's pretty much started to subside at this point. Oh no, there you go. You can see it's really smoking now that it's been revved. Look at that. This is a serious problem with the engine. Because of the temperature change, it's most likely some sort of seal in the turbocharger as before. Exact same symptom as when it failed once before. You can see the amount of smoke this generates is just ridiculous. And this is what I've been having to deal with this vehicle. That Ford claims through slander that I have somehow generated this issue. As a note, motor oil in general, has a flash point somewhere around 420 degrees Fahrenheit, which is maybe 230 or so Celsius or centigrade. In order for a flash point is basically when the fluid starts to turn to a vapor, not when it's smoking, but just when it turns to a vapor and creates a danger of ignition. In order for oil to actually smoke, you're talking substantially higher temperatures, possibly around 700, 800 degrees Fahrenheit. So obviously for the engine, for the oil to be generating smoke, the oil is being dumped on some extremely hot component. As I've stated before, the only component in the system is the exhaust immediately after the manifold, the exhaust manifolds, or the catalytic converter. You can see now the smoke has started to subside a little. The car's been running maybe 7 minutes or so. If you rev it, it'll start coming out again, but it's slowed down because the temperature is obviously not that hot when a car is idling. Still, the muffler is relatively cold. Put my hand back on here. Yeah, I can still touch it. It's completely cold.